Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's going to be time for some Europa Universalis IV as Denmark. Alrighty, so it's the 16th of September in 1599, so we're going to be getting a new institution here in just about a year. Looks like tobacco is more popular now, so it looks like the price of tobacco has risen. That's pretty awesome. Let's see here. We've got a little bit of money. We've got plenty of manpower, plenty of sailors. I do want to build up the fleet. My army is quite powerful. We've advanced more into England. We took Gwynedd, Marches, and Essex in the previous war. Looks like we have finished coring this land. Everything is basically okay here. Let's see. I think I do need to make Norfolk and Lincolnshire states. If I remember correctly, I do believe I have to do that. Let's see, Lincolnshire. In order to convert those provinces, I believe I do. Let's see, we have separatism. Separatism goes away in 1612, so we need some admin. That's fine. We just advanced in tech. We're 10 years ahead on everything. The nobility do not have enough land. Let's go and find out if we can give them some stuff here. Anything with, like, high manpower. Let's check out over here. Finland, let's do it. Anything else? Abo, sure. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be at peace here until 1612. I'm trying to find out if there's anybody that I can attack, or I can, you know, conquer something or another. Looks like Leinster has advanced here into the New World. It's tempting actually to try and declare war on them. We're allied with them, but I would love to actually own that land. Desmond's also interesting. I didn't actually know that Ireland would colonize on its own. That's actually really interesting. We could attack England again sometime in the near future and actually take their colonial holdings if I wanted to. English, and they are... Wow, actually look at that. It looks like English Mexico is Catholic, not Protestant. England itself is actually Protestant, so... That's interesting. Let's see here. We could use some more money. Let's take a look. Some taxes would be awesome. Taxes here in England. Lincolnshire, and go ahead and core Lincolnshire. What about Essex? Essex, we need 75 admin, so. Let's see here. Korea, we have the eruption of Haina Putina. In February 1600, the Peruvian volcano exploded. Sweet. Let's see, have we gotten the Colonialism Institution or the Global Trade Institution? Not yet. Let's see, India. A group of merchants led by Jean de Villemont, Herman Rosenkrantz, and Roland Krapp have approached Marguerite II, asking to be given a charter to establish a Danish colony in India. Absolutely. Go for it, guys. Okay, that would be kind of awesome. Looks like news from Balmanis. Our first expedition to India has returned with news from Captain Yed. It seems that he's convinced the local sultan to agree to a Danish colony in the general area of Goya. We get a permanent claim on Goya. That's interesting. Goya was actually historically owned by Portugal, but I guess we might have owned it first. I might have to look into the history of that. So, agricultural revolution, manpower, base tax, or base production, and Abo. Since this is owned by the nobility, I could probably just invest in a bigger army. I could invest in a bigger army. The Scandinavian stuff is getting to me now. Oh, man. Let's see. What type of points am I generating here? I got 11, 14, and 8. And I should focus on military because I do have a military idea group. Let's go for it here. So we're going to do 11, 11, and 11. Absolutely excellent. That is great monarch point generation. My queen is only 45. She's ruled since 1598. That is, like, awesome. That is super good. Holy crap. Once we get this institution here, global trade, it should kick off in 1600, but we'll see how it goes. But man, that's gonna be awesome. Let's see here. Can I order you to break some alliances? No Casus Belli, huh? Yeah, we could change that. Let's actually keep fabricating on England as well. I believe we do have some aggressive expansion. Envoy travel time, huh? Yeah, we've actually got quite a bit of aggressive expansion with England. Now, our prestige is high. This legitimacy is also getting a little better. Danish traditions is helping us out. Advancement of the merchant classes, huh? The burghers get some influence. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Let's take a look here. Huh. What happened to our income? Wow, man, our income has dropped significantly. Holy crap. I wonder why. I'll give this to the clergy. Derbyshire, Essex. Oh, Derbyshire. You could probably go to the burghers. You've got plenty of development here. You produce iron? Oh, not bad, actually. Not bad production. Here, what about here? This could also go to the burghers. This is a territorial core. But Norvik? Would giving this to the clergy help me out with anything that has to do with converting cultures? No, I don't think so. Clergy. No, we'll leave it alone then. But holy crap, look at that. Yeah, my income dropped significantly. Whoa, the modernization of the Navy, huh? The reign of Frederick II saw a marked increase in Danish sea power, and the king took a deep personal interest in building up the fleet. This policy was continued and further developed by his legendary son, Christian IV, who sailed with the fleet every year during his reign. 100 points in each category, 25 tradition, or we get 25 army tradition. We've actually got pretty good naval traditions already. I mean, I'm not really too concerned with the Navy. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Army. I'd rather have good army tradition than anything else. Let's see. Russia, you're allied with Desmond, France, Cleves, and Dithmarschen. You have a mission to conquer eastern Poland. England's declaring war on people in the New World. Okay. Well, it's 1601. That new institution is not yet fired, which is weird. I would have expected it to by now. In that case, then we're going to go and take some points. Enforced service regiment costs, minus 10%. We also did finish up our Danish ideas. We got religious freedom as atheism. The foolish people who claim to the mantle of enlightenment fail to realize that true enlightenment can only come from the Bible. We will keep them from power and ensure that Denmark remains free. Religious freedom is atheism. That is a Danish idea? Holy crap. Religious freedom is atheism. Tolerance of the true faith and church power. That's fascinating. Then we get from our Danish ambitions, because we finished our idea groups, or our Danish ideas, we get light ship combat ability plus 15%. That's pretty good. Why did our income just tank? Man, that's crazy. Let's go ahead and blockade France. I don't know if France is doing something to me. We're already embargoing Poland. I want to keep an eye on Austria, just in case there's any war here in Europe. Leinster. Let's go and start improving relations with some of our allies here. Spain. Let's see, we're going to donate some money to some persons. Who are we allied with again? We're allied with Spain and Austria and Leinster. That's right. Everybody else is basically just a subject, right? So Hainaut and the Palatinate, can't annex them, so we won't worry about it. We have Danish Britain. Conquering all of England is our plan until 1612. Once we hit 1612, we're going to have some Diplo to convert these cultured provinces here, or these English culture provinces. Northumbria does have Danish culture. I am really happy about that. Let's keep investing, I guess, in some of our... Ooh, wow, look at this. 0.15, 0.10. That's pretty good. I want to make sure I have plenty of money coming in from temples and churches and such. I keep calling up temples. I swear in a previous version of the game they were called temples. Right? Like, I'm not going crazy about that, am I? I'm not gonna lie, an invasion of the Commonwealth would be, like, so cool. It's weird that I have Russia and the Commonwealth as rivals, right? I'd really kind of prefer to attack somebody else, but... oh, well. There's a war here. Austria's at war with the Papal State in Provence. Allied with Savoy, the Commonwealth, me, Portugal. Wow, you're allied with Portugal too? Damn, bro. What? Oh my god, what is going on with the Papal State? He's at war with the, oh, he's allied to Spain. Spain's at war with the Ottomans and such. That's incredible. That's incredible. Commonwealth entered into a military alliance with Hungary. Really? Really? So Austria and Hungary are friendly, however... oh, that's right, yeah, Austria, Hungary, and the Commonwealth are all friends, right? So one base tax in Seyland. I guess we're going to use some manpower. We don't really need the manpower, though. We're fine right now. There we go, 12 ducats a month. Search for knowledge must be valued in itself. Awesome, rigorous researchers. I've actually looked into how you get that. So you get rigorous researchers. I believe, if I'm absolutely correct... You get that because you're rooting out corruption and you have less than 5 corruption. So you'll get that event actually fairly often, is what I've heard. Wow, we are 7 years ahead on Diplo. Holy crap. Do I produce any gold? I didn't think I did. There's a lot of cloth here in England. I really should look into this. Lincolnshire, Marches, and Essex. Marches and Essex. I should give those to the burghers. There's a lot of cloth. Looks for anything that's green. Nordjylland. Go for Gotland and Ostjylland. That should be enough. Let's actually go ahead and check that out. Lincolnshire. I gave this. I can give this to the burghers. And cloth is worth 3.6. It's 3.6. New draperies plus 20%. So it's local development cost minus 10%. Current price. Yeah, so why don't we give that to the burghers? Wow, look at that. We just got like 7.7 ducats a month from that. That's incredible. And then this belongs to the clergy, which does make me quite a bit of money. However, it would actually probably make more sense to give this to the burghers. And then where else we have Marches? Marches is, yeah, 7 production and we have cloth. What about Norvik? Norvik is fine. Let's actually check that out. Current price. That's right, these are all copper provinces. Copper is incredibly valuable. Trøndelag, Akershus, Trøndelag, huh? Really? And then we have the Laskagen, which is 5 ducats a month in income because of that. Ahead of time in admin, workshop. The workshop helps me out too. And then from technology, and then I believe we do get that local goods produced plus 5. That's why we're making so much cash. The workshop here. Then in Akershus, there also is a workshop. We can actually go ahead and get rid of that castle. So I have a level 4 fort here, a level 4 fort in Riga, and then probably in Kolding and Salem. And after that, we probably don't need to fortify much else. Let's check out these admin ideas here. We still have not gotten this new institution, which is weird. Let's go and take this available mercenaries. That's fine. I want to get this possible advisors plus 1, the administrative efficiency. And then I do want this civil service as well. Administrative technology cost minus 10%. The earlier you get that, the more it helps you out. Like, it's super, super nice to have. Let's see, do we have any truces? 1605 for the English truce. I probably could go maybe colonial. I don't have any colonial ideas or anything, but I don't have any colonial ideas, although because we're so far ahead in Diplo right now, and the fact that we're going to have our queen probably for a while, even then, Karl von Wittelsbach, who's 8 years old, he's a 153, so it means that Diplo's already pretty strong. We get another idea group when? Level 18 administrative technology, so probably we can go colonial or something if I wanted to, but I actually don't even know if the campaign will last that long. On miracles, signs, and revelations. Throughout his professional life, the Bishop of Ribe, Jens Dennison Yersen, has been a man of renown. 1 stability, huh? Cool. We get a level 3 theologian. That's cheaper to employ. We don't need him, but that's nice to have. Our advisors are actually relatively young. Wow, London is 36 development. Can you believe that? Holy crap. That's huge. Let's see, Norvik. There we go. We finally got global trade. Where did it pop up? That's what I thought. In Lubeck, you bastard. So Lubeck has it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it relatively quickly. So we'll be fine there. Holstein should grab a hold of it. When's it gonna be there? In 1610. So about 7 years away. It's not too bad. Could be worse. And then you already have it. So that means that all of Lubeck will get it. Bremen, Hamburg, and Dithmarschen. Yeah, I could create a new fleet. That'd be nice. Let's double check our production, our workshops and stuff. There's actually quite a bit here in Finland that looks like it could be upgraded. Anything above like 0.7 is pretty decent production. What about here in England? Not much that I see yet. These 0.7s in Inverness and Ayrshire. Those wouldn't be too bad. This belongs to the clergy. This is iron. You know, I do need to upgrade some forts, too. I need 200 ducats to upgrade my forts, right? So the one in Kolding and then the one in Seyland would be nice to upgrade. Having a capital fort is actually really important, usually. I know, why do you get it so fast? Adjacent has global trade. Printing press is present. Port neighboring province with a global trade. Adjacent has global trade and loyal burghers present. France has no longer rivaled me? I know, why we rival to Hungary, man? That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Commonwealth and Russia should definitely be rivals. England would be more preferable. Dude, holy crap, look at Bukhara. They're huge. They're allied with the Ottomans. Whoa, man, look at Persia. Persia's massive. Ming is pretty big, too. Ming's advanced all the way into Mongolia. Let's go and take this land maintenance modifier, minus 10%, the old and infirm. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go and take that. That just helps me out with my income, so that's awesome. Korea hasn't really done much. Yeren, Maradia. That actually looks like a fairly historical China. Like, if they conquered all of this, and then they just advanced a little more into Manchuria, and then went into, like, Xinjiang over here in Central Asia and stuff, that actually looked really, really, like, historical, I'll admit. Okay, so Austria, what are you up to? He's got a pretty decent ruler. He's still at war, actually. Let's go and take a look at England here. I want Glamorganshire. I mean, I do want to conquer Lubeck. I want to attack into the Empire. It's just, you know, how to do that is a real question. To be fair, I actually probably could win a war against Lubeck and the Empire, but I want Austria as an ally. He's a pretty good bulwark against other people. Like, Russia and the Commonwealth would probably go to war with me if I did not have an ally. The mercantile reforms of Christian IV. Christian IV was inclined to occupy himself with every minor detail of his administration while losing sight of the larger problems. Not only did he personally lay down the lines of Denmark's mercantilist policy, he even established the import duties. 7 mercantilism, 50 diplo, 20 naval tradition. Holy Jesus, bro. Those are some really, really good historical events. Build a marketplace in Seyland. Sure. Probably should have done that much earlier, but okay. We're gonna get 13 more trade. Actually, we should have marketplaces everywhere here, shouldn't we? Because this is the Lubeck node. That would be incredibly smart to actually do that. I'm kind of surprised I haven't done that already. I'd probably be making a lot more money, I'll admit. Does building marketplaces influence global trade? Probably does. Yeah. Has a marketplace. Son of a bastard. Yeah, I should have done that earlier, but okay, that's fine. That's fine. Dithmartian. We intervened in a great war. Russia. What's going on here? Bukhara and Ottomans are great powers? You're kidding me. Bukhara's a great power? Can you believe it? That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Russia, you are just not doing well for yourself, are you, buddy? So I can intervene on the side of Russia and Baden against Bukhara, the Ottomans, and Mongyang. I'm assuming Bukhara declared the war. Russian reconquest of Usta-Yurth. Oh, no. So Russia declared war on Bukhara. Okay. All right, I see you. I see you. I would like to attack Russia, maybe. We'll consider it. I want to take some of this stuff here. It's Orthodox, but it is Sami. It's Karelian. Sami, I believe, is in my culture group. Yes. Yes, it is. Scandinavian. Let's take a look at marketplaces. Keep building some stuff here. There's that truce with England. We're not going to declare war yet. How much aggressive expansion do we have? Actually, we probably could. No, we actually probably could. There's that institution's tech penalty, so preferably taking ideas rather than tech would be good. Possible advisors. Huh. There we go. Got that marketplace here. Conquer Kovno, improve relations with Lubeck, create a proper fleet. Still need to accomplish that mission, don't I? Let's take a look. 1.22 here in Fiend. In us they trust. Trust from mercenaries. Mercenary maintenance minus 10%. Interesting. Dude, I think that's from the administrative ideas. You know how good some of these ideas are? They're incredible. England. Commonwealth has claimed Gallia. Gloucestershire. We have a plutocratic coup, huh? 86% influence and... Oh, because its granted monopolies will go away in 1610. This is 2 per month. You've embraced global trade already, England? Damn, bro. That was quick. Why was it so fast for you? You suck. It's progressing 2 per month, I believe, because it's 85 or higher. Hungary has announced Denmark as a new rival. So, I can't afford to wait until 1610. I actually probably will have to revoke some territory. Unless something else comes up. Unless some other event comes up. We get a claim on Karelia. Nice. We capped out on Diplo here in just a minute. Let's see. Let's go ahead and fabricate on England one more time, I think. Lubeck, I don't really want to fabricate on you anymore. Let's take a look at you, England. I need 35 spy power. Spain has declared war on Cocomis. Spice trade. Hamburg just embraced the has embraced the Global Trade Institution. Whoa. Look at that. Province trade power at least 0.15, 0.35. Nice. Okay. So Salem actually might get it pretty soon. I think it's because of some of these other modifiers here. Because I'm guessing we're having, yeah, how are we getting it so quickly? Is a stock exchange, port neighboring province with global trade. Have a trade depot, adjacent. Oh, there we go. We're capped on those points now. Let's see. Spy network construction. Trade efficiency, sure. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and take this? That's fine. 30% on that plutocratic coup. Yeah, I want to do a little bit of development, help this along. It's going to come in 1611. It probably would have made a little more sense to get in Holstein, but that's fine. Having more money here for my capital is fine anyway. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's go and take a look at Russia. I should be improving my spy power with Russia even more. He's actually been fairly successful in his war against Bukhara. He's completely occupied Bukhara. Dude, holy crap. The Ottomans have some huge revolts over here. Look at this. And then Russia is allied with, that's right, he's still allied with France. Radical reforms, huh? Oh, I have to get rid of one of my advisors. I can have both my advisors leave, and we get 200 admin and Diplo. I'll take it. I will take it. We're gonna be capped anytime soon? I don't think so. Let's go and take a look. This is a level 3 advisor, cheaper to employ. This guy, I want the Diplo rep. That's cool. Holy crap, we're making huge amounts of money now. I should use this draft ships for war. Honestly, start construction of 5 galleons for 0% of the cost and 50% of the time. That is not a bad idea, is it? Interesting. So you will not accept vassalization, huh? We have a royal marriage, allied attitude, difference in government ranks, Danish diplomatic reputation, Danish military power. Curious. It's this economic base that makes him reluctant to ally me. Let's see, what's going on with people's militaries? I want to check that out. Russia and the Ottomans? Yeah, they're fighting each other to a standstill, although Russia has a bunch of manpower, whereas the Ottomans do not. Alright, let's take a look at this coup. 50% right now. I gotta get some sort of idea or something that helps me out. Screw you, Russia. Let's get a trade depot in the capital. I think I want marketplaces everywhere else, though. The burghers rule Gotland? I could probably revoke that. Percentage of land influence, but not, yeah, their influence isn't reduced by enough, though. Alaska again, Bergen, Schuss, center of trade. It should slow, yeah, it's going to slow the progress of this. Then I can wait till 1610. It's going to slow their progress. So that's perfect. England, you still suck. I don't like you. I should, God, what can I do to England? I actually don't know. We're going to lose our prestige. I'd rather not take admin points lost. We get administrative efficiency after this. That's going to be awesome. We get flintlock musket as well. Let's see, 1609, I can start taking some more ideas. So right now we're holding off on it. Might have spent a little too much there. That's okay. Let's see, we're still not maintaining anything. Can we embrace the global trade institution? Now Holstein's gonna get it here in just a minute. I think next month. Next month. Commonwealth declared war upon the new enemy, the Ottomans? Are you kidding me? Holy wars or Casus Belli? Wow. You guys are incredibly Gaulish. The Ottomans are now at war. With all of that, Austria, the Commonwealth, and Russia, and Ming, and allied with Bukhara and Hejaz. Incredible. Take that. Then we should be getting this institution here. We need 2,000 ducats. Wow. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks so much.